All right, everybody, welcome back to the Raven Roundup Season 2, Episode 1. I'm your host, Ben Machiniak. I was the co-host last year, and now I'm here with my co-host, JJ. JJ, how you doing?
Right here. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do, sports, anything?
So here I play football at the high school, number 12, best on the field, honestly. I run track during the spring. Why are you side-eyeing?
That's crazy, but
That's
okay.
not
That's crazy, but okay.
I run track during the spring with a couple of the friends here and just having a great time at the high school. In this season of the Raven Roundup, look forward to seeing a variety of co-hosts and plenty of interviews with all the sports. Now let's get into a brief sports fall recap.
All right, let's do it. So football, we're both on the team, obviously. JJ thinks he's the best on the field, which
Obviously, I
isn't
am.
true. But anyways, how do you feel about your upcoming season?
I think the upcoming season could go great, especially with Coach Range now being in the weight
Ooh.
room.
Why don't we talk about Coach Range a little bit real quick?
We could talk about him.
So Coach Range just got hired, I believe, from Catholic Central.
Yeah.
He's the strength and conditioning coach for really all sports. But we were involved with him this season later, like I think week what?
Week.
It's like six or seven.
Something
yeah.
like that.
And we started lifting with him twice a week.
Yeah,
But
twice
now
a week.
you lift with him like what?
It's twice a week, but we can really go every day if we want to,
Okay.
honestly, which is great for the team.
Yeah. He really is a good guy too. I
Yeah.
like him. Anyways, football this year we ended up going 3-6.
3-6.
Which unfortunately not as good as we thought it was gonna be. But I mean, it was the same as last year, so we didn't get worse.
Yeah, we just kept on that same pace. So, I mean, it sets us up for future years,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's not that bad. I mean, in the future, I think next year, I'm hoping you guys get at least 3 again.
Yeah, I'm hoping to, honestly. But, I mean, like, over the course of, like, the past few years, we've always been, like, 1
Yeah.
and 2.
If you're looking at
1
it,
and,
yeah.
like, 8, you know what I'm saying? So
In the long run, it looks a lot better. But
yeah.
although tennis is more of an individual sport, overall as a team, they did have a successful season. The team played the best in regions that they ever have, is what I was told, as well as their double team going very far and having a really successful year.
Yeah. All right, now let's go to volleyball. So the girls' season didn't go as they planned, as they finished with a record of 5-14 and 0-6 in the league. But they only had a few seniors graduate this year, and there's plenty of room for improvement with the group of returners. In playoffs, they made it to round 2 of 3 in districts playoffs. The girls' postseason definitely reflects who they were as a team.
No, I agree. I'm friends with Jalen on the volleyball team. She's the one that gave me all that information. So, I mean, I didn't go to a game, unfortunately. I wish I could have.
Yeah, I actually didn't go to a game either, so.
But it's all right,
Yo,
They
there's
did
always
good in the
next year,
playoffs.
always next year.
Always next year. So men's soccer, they had a great season. I went to a bunch of these games, and it was really fun. The best one was for sure Romeo. We won. We were down by like 3, and we came back in the last 10 minutes. So that was a good one. But they finished with a record of 13-8, and their season would end after they lost to Seaholm in the first round of district playoffs 2-1.
Man, that Seaholm game was close, though, wasn't it?
It was. It was a good one. I believe at one point the guys were top 15 and maybe even top 10 if I can remember.
I think we have a really good soccer team. I think
we
they
do
are
too,
out
yeah.
there, honestly.
But either way, it was a really good season. So,
Yeah.
good stuff, guys.
So now enough of fall sports. So winter sports, starting off with the boys basketball team. So they started their season off on Tuesday, the 26th, against Holly and played an amazing game, winning 58-25. CJ played great that game. I mean, he had 5 threes?
I think so.
I think he had 5
He started off
threes.
hot and he just kept going.
Yeah, he just kept going. So today is Tuesday, the 3rd. So depending on when you're listening, the boys would have played Bishop Foley, which would be a great game today as well.
Yeah, I'm really pumped for that. Student section always shows up, and
Yeah.
it's like a rivalry. The rivals for basketball, they're like it's Berkeley, Shrine, and then Foley too. So there's 3 of them, but either way, it's always hype there.
Yeah, so what are your predictions for tonight?
I think we're gonna get a big win. Give me 73.
70?
Give me 73 to 41.
70? I don't think they're going to hit 70. I think it's going to be 66 to I'll give them 38.
I like
66 to
that.
38.
That's a solid score.
Mhm.
I mean, what do you say? 58-25 last time, which was crazy. And they had a
Yeah.
few 7-footers. So
Mhm.
I mean, I'm looking forward to interviewing some of the players, coach, obviously.
Right after the game too. That's going to be good.
Yeah, we'll get a few of those. We'll sneak a few of those in this season.
Mhm.
It's always a good time sitting down with coach. All right, now let's move over to girls basketball. JJ.
The girls are looking for a promising season with some studs returning for their senior season such as Maddie Lawrence, Lucy Freytag, and many more. We look forward to talking with the Coach Zapata and their season in the upcoming weeks. Are you popping out to a couple games?
I hope so. I mean, I plan on it. I'm really looking forward. I know Lucy Freytag had a really good season last year, so it'd be nice
Yeah,
to watch
she
her
did,
play.
honestly.
it'd be nice to watch her play, which I think would be really cool. So
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out to a couple with Coach Zapata too. I mean, he's a great coach as well. So
great coach, great guy. We'll check it out for sure.
it'll be a great opportunity to bounce back from last year because they won districts last year as well. So
Yeah, hoping to go further this year.
yeah.
All right, now let's get into a little bit of bowling. So the bowling team kicked off their season this Monday at an individual tournament, and there was a lot of teams involved from what I heard. And the top 8 players did advance to the finals, and they would get medals or trophies, depending on where you placed, I believe. And Royal Oak's very own Grant Reeve placed top 8.
Grant Reeve, really?
Yeah, he placed top 8. I forget what he told me he shot, but it was a lot better than I would ever do. So
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I kind of suck at bowling. So
top 8, that's pretty sweet. It's a big deal. So congrats, Grant.
congratulations, Grant.
JJ, let's hop into wrestling. What's going on?
So the boys start off this season at Armada on December 4th. From what I see on the schedule, it's very interesting. They have a lot of away meets this season. I'm not sure if that's how it always is, but either way, the boys are looking to have a strong season and start off the team with a W to get their season rolling.
Yeah, I don't really know how wrestling schedules work, but I know it's a lot of tournaments.
Is it always like that?
I
Where
don't
they have
know.
a lot of
I know it's a
away?
lot of. It might be because it's a lot of tournaments. So
How do
I-
tournaments work? Do you know?
no, but freshman year I was a scorekeeper for one, and I messed it
You were
up.
a
Me and
scorekeeper,
Blaze,
really?
Me and Blaze.
Wow.
And I messed it up so bad,
Yeah.
but it was fun. I don't know how it works though. I have no idea.
It might be similar to track, how there's like invitational meets and stuff.
I think there is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. So the M1 Griffins hockey team, they are currently 2-2 on the season, and they look to get a big win this Thursday at home against Stony Creek. I went to the win over Country Day. I believe it was last week. It was amazing. I walk in and we were down 3-0. And we came back and it was an overtime win. Man, it was crazy.
Man, that sounds great. I've
It
been
was
meaning to
super
pop
fun.
out to a couple games too.
This
Hockey games
Thursday.
are always the best.
This
man.
Thursday, I believe it's a whiteout too.
Thursday whiteout?
Yeah,
All
at
right, I'll
home.
be there.
Yeah, so make sure everybody shows up for that one. That's going to be a good one.
So sorry if we missed some information on the fall sports. We'll get some more information out there in the next episode once the winter sports starts really rolling.
Yeah, there was a lot we had to cover this episode. Normally, it'll be structured a little differently. We'll have an interview. We'll probably start doing interviews next episode, which will be a lot more like involved and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. We'll have a lot more information for you next week because I believe every team will have played by then.
Yeah,
or
I
had a
think
match.
every team plays by then.
Yeah, so there will be a lot more information next week, and as well as hopefully an interview. Also, if there's anything else you want us to mention, shout out, anything like that, just DM us on Instagram. Me or JJ, we will get back to you, and we'll make sure it happens. So just
Yep.
reach out, and we'll take care of it.
So thanks for listening to episode 1 of the Raven Roundup, season 2. We hope that you are able to get all the updates on your winter season teams, along with a conversation about fall sports.
Once again, thank you all for listening or watching us round up all the amazing Raven teams. We'll be back here next week with another episode. I'm your host, Ben Machiniak.
And I'm your co-host, Javian Johnson, and we will all see you next time on the Raven Roundup.